Imagine this, a massive solar flare knocks out all power grids. You're left in the dark with no electricity, no internet, no modern conveniences. Suddenly all the tech you've come to rely on, the gadgets that have become so integral to your daily life, are rendered useless. The world as you know it has changed in an instant. You're plunged into a new reality where the buzz and hum of electricity is replaced by a deafening silence. The glow of screens has been swallowed by a pervasive darkness. The comfort of a well-stocked refrigerator is a distant memory as you confront the reality of a dwindling food supply. What do? How do you navigate a world that has been stripped of its modern conveniences? How would you cook a meal without your electric stove or microwave? How would you keep warm without your central heating? How would you preserve your food without refrigeration? How would you access clean water without your kitchen faucet? These questions may seem unthinkable, but they are the ones you would have to answer in the event of a massive power grid failure. This isn't a dystopian novel, it's a possible reality. Solar flares have the potential to knock out power grids and plunge us into a world without electricity. It's a world that most of us are ill-equipped to navigate, but there's a group of people who have been living this way for centuries. A group of people who have chosen to shun modern conveniences in favor of a simpler, more sustainable way of life. They've been preparing for a world without electricity, not out of fear, but out of choice. They've been living off the grid long before it became a trend. In such a scenario, who do you think would fare better? The answer might surprise you. The Amish have been living off the grid for centuries, and they've got survival down to a science. The Amish live a simple, self-sufficient lifestyle, and they use a variety of items that you might want to consider for your own survival plan. First on our list is the humble wood stove. This is a quintessential item in any Amish home, providing not only warmth, but also a means for cooking. In a world without electricity, a wood stove becomes an invaluable resource. Remember, the Amish don't rely on modern conveniences like gas or electricity, so a wood stove offers a practical and sustainable heating solution. Next up, we have oil lamps. When the sun dips below the horizon and darkness creeps in, having a reliable source of light becomes critical. Oil lamps, used by the Amish for centuries, provide a warm, steady glow that can light up a room, allowing for tasks to be completed after dark, or for simply finding your way around without tripping over a stool. Third on our list are heirloom seeds. These are non-hybrid, open-pollinated varieties that can be saved and replanted from year to year. The Amish use these seeds to grow their own food, ensuring a continuous supply of fresh, organic produce. Cultivating your own garden from heirloom seeds not only provides a sustainable food source but also keeps you connected to the earth and the changing seasons. Finally, we come to the hand pump for water. Without running water, a hand pump becomes an essential tool for survival. The Amish use these pumps to draw water from wells or springs, providing a steady supply for drinking, cooking, and cleaning. It's a simple, effective solution that doesn't rely on any modern infrastructure. These are just a few of the items that the Amish use to live off the grid. Keep watching to learn about more items that can help you survive when the SHTF. The Amish lifestyle isn't just about survival. It's about living a fulfilling, sustainable life, even when modern conveniences aren't available. Imagine the simple power of a horse-drawn plow, an age-old tool that harnesses the strength of nature to till the earth. In a scenario where fuel is scarce and tractors are impractical, this can be your key to growing your own food. It's a sustainable way to manage your crops, and it's how the Amish have been doing it for centuries. Now let's talk about food preservation. Without refrigeration, keeping food fresh can be a real challenge. The Amish, however, have mastered the art of canning, pickling, and smoking to preserve their harvests. This means they can enjoy fruits, vegetables, and meats year-round, regardless of the season. In a survival situation, these techniques can be a lifesaver, providing you with nutritious food when fresh produce is hard to come by. Moving on, have you ever considered how you'd collect water without modern plumbing? Rain barrels are a simple solution for this. The Amish use them to collect and store rainwater, which can be used for everything from washing dishes to watering plants. In a world without running water, this is a practical and efficient way to manage your water supply. Next, let's talk about keeping warm. Quilts and wool blankets are a staple in any Amish home. Handmade and incredibly durable, these items provide much-needed warmth during those cold winter nights. They're also portable and easy to store, making them ideal for any survival situation. Lastly, consider the humble bicycle. The Amish use bicycles as a means of transportation, negating the need for cars or fuel. In a world where fuel may be scarce, A bicycle can be a practical and efficient way to get around. These items can make life a lot more comfortable when you're living off the grid, but there's more to the Amish survival kit. Let's keep going. The last few items on our list might seem a bit unusual, but they've proven their worth in the Amish community. Kicking off our final batch of items, we have butter churns. Now you might be thinking, why on earth would I need a butter churn? Well, in a world where your local grocery store isn't an option, a butter churn allows you to produce your own butter and buttermilk, two essentials for cooking and baking. Next up, we have durable storage solutions. Think sturdy wooden chests, barrels, and metal containers. These are vital for keeping your food, clothing, and other essential items safe from the elements and pests. Moving on, there's the practice of air drying clothes. In a survival scenario, electricity is a luxury. So, a simple clothesline and some clothespins can be a game changer for maintaining cleanliness and hygiene. And then, there's woodworking tools. These are a must-have if you're living off the grid. They allow you to build and repair your own furniture, create necessary tools, and even construct shelters if needed. Now on to the final item on our list, the humble bicycle. It's a simple, yet effective mode of transportation that requires no fuel. Not only is it excellent for short-distance travel, but it also provides a great form of exercise. As we wrap up our list, it's essential to remember that the Amish lifestyle is about more than just surviving. It's about thriving in simplicity, self-reliance, and sustainability. These items aren't just about getting you through a rough patch, they're about equipping you to live a life that's less dependent on modern conveniences and more in tune with the natural world. And there you have it. 17 must-have items for a SHTF scenario inspired by the Amish lifestyle. Now that you know what the Amish use to survive, it's time to think about how you can incorporate these items into your own survival plan. Let's start with the essentials. A wood stove is not just a source of heat, but also a tool for cooking. Think about where you can install one in your home, or consider a portable version for on-the-go needs. Oil lamps too can be strategically placed around your living space for those times when the power is out. Next, consider your food supply. Heirloom seeds are a fantastic investment, allowing you to grow your own food year after year. Start a garden, no matter how small, to practice your green thumb. Water is a non-negotiable. Look into hand pumps or rain barrels as a way to secure a water source, even when the taps run dry. When it comes to transportation and labor, it may be time to think old school. A horse-drawn plow might not be practical for everyone, but bicycles and non-electric tools certainly are. These can save you when fuel becomes scarce or machinery fails. The kitchen is another area ripe for Amish-inspired upgrades. Manual appliances, a butter churn, and food preservation techniques can make you more self-reliant. And let's not forget about the rest of the house. Quilts and wool blankets provide warmth, cloth diapers can save on waste, and air-drying clothes conserves energy. Then there's the matter of power generation and storage. Windmills might be a hefty investment, but they can pay off in the long run. Durable storage solutions, on the other hand, are indispensable for keeping your goods safe and organized. Lastly, consider honing your skills with woodworking tools. They can be used for everything from building shelter to crafting furniture and utensils. Remember, it's not about living like the Amish. It's about learning from them and using their wisdom to enhance your own survival skills. Stay safe out there.